What's up, guys? Sportskool77 here, coming to you guys with a video tonight. Yeah, guys, I want to talk about our favorite subject, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So, yeah, if you guys want to join in and talk with me for a little bit, first thing, dueling book. I was on there earlier playing, won some more matches. I actually lost my first match yesterday, and it wasn't so much the losing the match that got me agitated. It was the fact that the dude I was playing was a real jerk. Let's put it that way. I mean, like, guys, everybody is not an expert on every card in this game. And so, when we're playing and whatever, and instead of being that guy that's trying to say somebody's cheating or whatever, or if something happens and I misuse a card effect or something like that, just tell me I misused the card effect. I'm the easiest person to deal with and talk to about stuff like that, and we'll fix it. But this kid, and like, he was way too serious about everything. He kept being like, hey, "Would you hurry up? Would you hurry up? Would you hurry up?" When I'm trying to read his effects, and he was playing Madolches, and I haven't played against Madolches, and I don't know how long. And so I was having to reread some of their effects and stuff like that. And he's trying to go like 90 miles an hour, which, I mean, and basically, if it's a meta deck or something like that you're playing, and everybody knows what every card does, that's fine to go with that fast pace or whatever. But some of these older decks and whatever, or decks that don't get played regularly, sometimes you need to take your time and let your opponent, see what you're doing. And especially, like, he wasn't declaring, like, this does this does this. He's just going a million miles an hour. And I'm just like, okay. And then he kept trying to call a judge every time something like it took too long or what. It was ridiculous as to me. Like, if winning is that important to you, I'm just gonna let you have the match. Like I'm a competitive person, but I'm not going to, like, sell my soul to win a Yu-Gi-Oh match at whatever. So, you guys comment down below if you've had those people that you played against that just have to win regardless, and everything is so, and like, I could feel my blood pressure and stuff just rising, dueling against this kid. And I'm like, this is supposed to be for fun. Like, I'm on here playing for fun. I'm testing out different builds and different cards and stuff like that. And I'm just like, hey, I'm not having fun. So it actually, because of that, I didn't play for the rest of the day yesterday. Or actually, I believe that might have been 2 days ago. So because I don't think I played at all yesterday. So, and then, like, I was going to log on today and play some, and I was just like, man, I don't even know if I want to do it with the serious that some of y'all are taking it. Like, I get it. You want those rating points or whatever, but get them the right way. Like, I don't know. Anyway, guys, there is that. But I thought it was interesting tonight. I was playing against Black Wings, and I was just like, man, and you forget if you go a while without playing against Black Wings, how many monsters they can put on the field, how quickly they can swarm and everything. But the problem that he had is he didn't have enough protection for him. So, oh, hey, how's it going, bud? Good. I don't know. Let's see if I can actually reply to your comment. Let's see. But yeah, so I for one had forgotten, every turn he put 4 or 5 monsters on the field, but they just don't have the protection that you need in today's game to name. So, but maybe if I know Konami loves Black Wings, that's one of the decks that they like to constantly give support to and for multiple years. So maybe if they make like a new Blackwing support card, they could give them a little bit more protection. They could be back into the meta again or something. Let me know what you guys think about that. But yeah, the problem he had in the last one of the match was that he couldn't keep. He had the card advantage until I dark armed or no until I Chaos Emperor Dragon and him and took out everything, but he still almost came back. But what did I do? I dark armed the next turn, so I had Chaos Emperor Dragon and dark arm, and so that was more than what he could do. He was top decking, so he didn't draw the right cards. Yeah. They spam the field because what is it? Bora? Yeah, Bora special summons and then you got Zephyros can special summon itself from the grave, Abe and Gale special summons and they're it's crazy that they just but they need something. I don't know. The synchros that he played and stuff like that cards, but they were too low in stats. Like I think the top one has 2,800 attack or something like that, and they don't have any field protection action. So it's like I don't know, and I don't think he was. Well, I mean, if he was playing Kalutes, I didn't ever see them. So I kept thinking, I'm gonna hit one of these lower or attack synchros, and he's going to drop a Kalute from his hand, but I never saw that. So, but yeah, they have a level 10 synchro that was released a couple years ago, which is pretty good. Yeah. I think that he played that one. I think that one's got more than 28, right? It's like, was it like 32? But doesn't it take a synchro? You already have a synchro, and then you have to use a synchro and a tuner or something like that. Or maybe I'm thinking about a different card, but yeah. But no, from the way I'm looking at things, they could be a good deck again. And he was playing something like he had the one that if you attack direct, you can special summon it from your hand, and I don't know. It's been a long time, like I said, since I've seen Black Wings played, and when I used to know that they played, that they didn't run that one, but so I was kind of surprised to see that one played. But anyway, but yeah, I'm still running Chaos Lightsworn. I think tonight I'm gonna actually build Zombie Sworn, because it's been a while since I've played that, and I'd actually like to do that. Because I think Mizuki's at 3, Plague's at 3. So I remember how back in the day that could put a serious board on the field. So I might build that later. But I'm enjoying playing the Chaos Sworn because it's something there, and I'm not playing like I saw a video the other day of a guy, and he had commented on Facebook. In the Lightsworn group that I'm on Facebook, and he posted the video to his YouTube channel, and I went on his YouTube channel and I was watching his video, with his Chaos Lightsworn profile, and he wasn't running Chaos Lightsworn, he literally was running 3 Ridens and 1 Wolf, were the only Lightsworn. Yeah, I'll do that if I go ahead and build that. Once I get it tweaked a little bit, I'll definitely do a profile on that. That was one of my favorite decks. The few times that I didn't run Lightsworn at events, I either played zombies or I had a Macrocosmos deck like that the time I almost topped 32 at a big Oklahoma City regionals. It was the biggest Oklahoma City regionals at the time. And I ended up taking 36. I missed top 32 by 4 spots, but I was running a Macrocosmos deck that sided into a Yugioh OTK. It was just one of those crazy things I have been playing around with. You literally sided out 15 cards from the main deck and sided in 15 cards to do the Yugioh OTK where it dropped the 3 copies of the Yugioh returners and the Yugiohs was summoned and was it machine duplication or no not machine duplication, what am I talking about? Limiter removal, I believe it was. And so yeah, so that was one of the things that surprised people. But yeah, I'll definitely do that zombie swarm profile if I decide to do that. But anyway, so this guy was showing his Chaos Lightsworn profile, and it was 3 Ridens and 1 Wolf was the only Lightsworns he was running, and he was running the 3 charges, no solar recharges, and no other. And so I'm like, you've got a little tiny Lightsworn engine in this deck that you got, and basically to me, like, it was more of one of those toolbox decks. He was running like a bunch of hand traps and all this kind of stuff, and I'm sure it probably worked. But to me, you can't call that a Chaos Lightsworn deck if you're only running 4 Lightsworns. Like, I don't know. I take exception to people saying that they're playing Lightsworn and they're not running Judgment Dragon, and they're not running but a few Lightsworn or if you want to use the Lightsworn engine, call it some other thing. Don't call it that you're running Lightsworn, because you're not. So, but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, guys, I'll probably be back on Dueling Book later on, and if you guys want to duel me, like I always is like dueling my subscribers and stuff like that, because I feel like it's a nicer, more pleasant. It's like dueling your brothers or your friends or whatever. Instead of some of these little assholes that get on there and just like they're so concerned about winning. They're so concerned about how fast you're doing everything. And I'm just like, okay, I'm just trying to play for fun. So, like, y'all need to get over it. Yeah. It was weird to me. I was like, I've never seen somebody literally just run 1 Wolf and 3 Ridens and he wasn't using Lumina or Lila or I'm just like, okay, like, I don't know, dude. I don't know what you're trying to do. But I don't know. There are lots of cards that I would like to run in the version that I'm running right now, but there's just not space for them. I try to keep as close to 40 cards as I can, and right now I'm at 41, and I've been trying to cut something out, and I just can't find a space to cut a card out. But I would like to get to 40 just for the consistency thing, and you guys know that Lightsworn is one of those decks that you can play more than 40, and a lot of people like to run the 60 cards. I want to make sure that I see the cards that I want to see, and with 40 cards, or especially in Lightsworn, you can go through your deck like the whole match with Black Wings. I think it only went 3 or 4 turns, and I was almost out of cards every time. And one game I had to use Michael's second effect to put Lightsworns back in my deck, and that's probably the only thing that kept me from milling out. So, but I mean that's the risk you take. That's what you're playing a deck like that. You want to fill up that grave, and the more cards I have in my deck left, the probably the worse I'm doing because as I'm not filling up the grave like I'm supposed to. So. Anyway, let's switch gears, guys. Ban list is time coming up pretty soon. What would you guys like to see get banned? And everybody's saying the True King of All Calamities is going to get banned. To me, on top of that, the only other card, and this might shock some people and be something that nobody agrees with, but Zexel, that thing is really dumb, and I get it. It's not having a real effect on the meta right now, or whatever. So they probably won't, but broken cards, like cards that they just shouldn't have come up with it. They need to go away, and so I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm really curious to see. I know V has been hammering home the point that Max C it can come back to 3. I would like to see it too. But I'm not sure that they're going to do that. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about that. But do you think that Maxi can come back to 3? Also, he's been talking about Vandy's emptiness coming back to 1. I'm okay with that, I guess. Yeah, I mean it is what it is. I'm more interested to see because I don't think I honestly, besides True King of All Calamities, I don't think that they're going to ban anything else. So I'm more interested to see, obviously, what comes off the list if anything does, and what gets limited and semi-limited, because sometimes those are the more interesting things than what they ban. So. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because I watch a lot of Robbie Cole's streams, and he usually has a Monday night stream, and I was watching that the other night, and that card is just so unfair. Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing Mystic Mind get hit. Dragoon could. It could. I'm with you on that. But yeah, no, that Zexel is just it's dumb. But I mean, it may be one of those things in a few years. It comes back and it doesn't it doesn't have any effect then or whatever. Or yep. I was happy about that Dark Honest thing, but I mean, do you feel like that happened like probably like 5 years late or something like that? Like they literally should have made that card back when they made Honest or very very soon after that. And it's weird to me because like Honest was always one of my favorite cards, and because of the way the game is now, and I'm not even playing it. Like it's still a really really good card. but it's just, I mean, it doesn't have the same effect, that it did back when it was broken. The game, and I think that's what people don't understand so much, is the game changes in ways to where even if you want to play your same deck, like you have to adjust it and tweak it constantly to play towards what's being played now out. Like it, and you know, you cut things out like Ryko, Celestia. I cut Jane out. Jane stayed in there for a long time because it's a beater that can get over most normal summon cards. But aside of the Photon Thrasher is just way more consistent for what I want to do, and you can special summon Photon Thrasher. So I just it is just a better card in my opinion. So the Lights Horns that I'm running in the build I'm playing right now is 3 Luminas, 3 Raidens, 3 Wolves, 1 Felice, and 1 Lila. So it gives me enough solar recharge targets. It gives me enough of charged targets. It lets me play around with some of the space for other cards. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. The damage step. I mean, it's one of those things. Like when I was putting this build together that I'm playing right now, I had literally thought about Gores and Tragodia being in the deck, but they're just not. They're not what they were. I'd rather run other cards. Yeah, I think that they definitely should. There's no reason not to. And I actually feel like that those would probably have a more effect on the game than the dark one is going to. But just because. When was the last time that you saw a water deck do anything? I mean, you could argue frogs or like frog monarchs or something like that, or mermels, but it's still that's been a while on that, and like, I feel like those other attributes don't get as much attention, and as light and dark does. Like, I mean, that could just be me, but to me, that's what I see. They for the most part, that's what they focus on. So, but yeah, guys, like I say, I'm gonna probably back on doing book a little bit later on, and I'm Sportskool77 on there. And if you guys look me up and add me or whatever, and want to do a match, we can. And I'd especially like to, if I decide to make that zombie swarm tonight, hey, maybe play with some of you guys as on that, because I hate when I'm trying out something different and like I'm having to think about what I want to do, and the opponent's rushing me, and I'm just like, take a breath, let me figure out what I'm doing, and we'll go from there. Like for some reason, it's become in the nature of the game that we're playing today that everybody wants the duel to, or each duel to last only like 5 minutes. Like 5 minutes and we're done. 5 minutes and we're done. Okay, like part of the enjoyment to me of dueling is like being able to interact with the person with the opponent. And I've met some really cool people, especially when I went to YCS Dallas that year. I had a better time meeting duelists from around the country, talking with them, trading with them, and dueling with them, and then I did it with the actual event itself. So those are the things that you remember. We're not all going to be the best players or that this game has ever seen or whatever. We can't all be like the Jeff Joneses and the Billy Breaks and whatever, or that top constantly always and whatever. And like, but even at that only lasts so long, and then you go on to the next steps of your life and whatever, right? And you should be more focused on the relationships that you make, the friendships that you make, and just enjoying the time that you guys have together in this game, and not be so focused on if you're only going. And like we had people at my locals in OKC that you never saw them smile. They never got the enjoyment out of having the fun in the game because they were so overwhelmed with, I have to win every duel, I have to win every match, I have to win every tournament, like, and they were no fun on all kinds of levels. You try to trade with them, and they're constantly, I got to win every trade too, I got to take whatever, I got plus. Well, okay, like, calm it down, because some of us are trying to just enjoy ourselves and whatever. So anyway, but yeah, so I want to give a shout out to all you guys that have been supporting the channel and everything lately. And stuff like, I've sold a lot of cards this week, and which I'm glad. I was set up with stamps and everything, and before the snowstorm came in here in Oklahoma, because ain't nobody trying to get out and go to the post office. But I've been sending stuff out every day. Speaking of the snowstorm, we got, I think we got up to like 18 degrees today, but overnight we had probably 3 or 4 more inches. And we're still supposed to get more. I think we're probably close to like, if I had to guess, I would say like 7 inches right now. So it is what it is. At least it's we finally got out of the negative temperatures, and hopefully they're saying that like in the next couple of days it's going to start getting up at least into like the 30s and stuff like that. So maybe we'll be done with that for a while. I haven't seen this much snow since I lived in Massachusetts and that whatever. So I'm not a huge fan of snow, guys. But anyway, yeah. So I was looking at the national weather, what was that, yesterday, and a lot of you guys, a lot of states are getting hit. So, my uncle was telling me earlier today that Virginia, where I'm from, they got snow, but they got a lot of ice and stuff like that. So that's what they're more concerned about because of the slickness and everything. So. What are you doing? No, quit. You better stop. Yeah, my dog thinks she's the boss of the world. Let's see if you guys can see her in the... No. Quit. Get over there now. Good girl. Anyway. She feels like, hey, how dare you do a live stream? And I'm the most important thing in here, so you should focus on me. But anyway, guys, back to the subject at hand. So yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anything else that I would really like to see them do. I did have somebody bring up an interesting point to me the other day, and let me know what you guys think about this. Can the Dragon Rulers, or can they all go back to one? Is that something that can happen? And one of my least favorite formats ever was the Dragon Ruler format. Even though Lightsworn had a really good match against Dragon Rulers, the Dragon Rulers could do some stupid things, and so like I don't know. It's one of those. But there are enough cards in the game that counteract that deck, and plus I don't see it being as consistent now as it was then. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about that. It was one of those things I hadn't thought about Dragon Rulers in a long time, and it's one of those things that happens and the deck dies. Nobody's playing it anymore. Yeah. 2013, and that seems like a different lifetime ago. Honestly, like I look back at Yu-Gi-Oh then compared to what it is now, and I'm like, man, I'd actually like to go back and play the way that Yu-Gi-Oh played then. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. But it would be interesting, if somebody came up with something that they put the Dragon Rulers in as an extra, combo piece or an extra whatever, or for a different deck, and so to me that would be an interesting thing to see. So also on that note, like Dragoonities, like I know that in the last couple of years they've made some new Dragoonity, and it still doesn't look like that deck has ever had the chance to do what I felt like it was capable of, like not capable, but what it had the possibility and the potential of doing, and so. Do you guys think that might be a deck in the future sometime that and I know a lot of people that play casually like that deck, but I guess I think that could ever be a meta relevant deck. So I also had a thought earlier, since the Chaos Lightsworn version that I'm playing right now, and it's actually basically a Neuraless Sworn version. It's not as pure Neuraless Sworn as the one I had ran before, because I'm also running Chaos Emperor Dragon and BLS and Chaos Creator and Chaos Dragon Levineer there. But I run trade-ins in it because it just okay. You got 3 JDs, they're trading targets. 2 Skyscrapers and Neuralis, they're trading targets. BLS CD, Chaos Creator and Chaos Dragon Levineer, they're all trading targets. So, but I was thinking about it tonight while I was playing, and I was like, man, I had been tweaking one time, I'm a few years back, version that was playing it was a Blue Eyes Light Sworn deck, and I was like, man, I never, put the profile together to where I made the profile on the channel or anything, but it was something I was messing around with, and so I was thinking, maybe that might be something that's fun to do. So, you guys let me know if you would guys be interested in seeing in something like that. I might do that too. I've been and putting the decks together on Dueling Book, and that way, tweak them and whatever, play with them, and decide what I want to do as far as actually making the deck profile or whatever. Also, if you guys want to see either my 6 Sam deck profile, I've basically got that back together completely. I am missing. Oh, I need a Borreload Savage Dragon. I think one other extra deck card. But I'm gonna wait on stuff like that until after the ban list, so I'll make sure that I don't. Oh, there she was. I see your little face sticking up in the corner. Everybody say hi to my dog. Hi, princess. Okay, stick your head down so they can't see you. Anyway, yeah. So guys, let me know if you guys want to see those deck profiles. Is there anything like, I don't know. I still have that Shadal deck for sale. That Speedroid deck core for sale. That Salamangreat deck for sale. And we can work prices out on them guys or whatever. And like, if there's something that's not in it that you would like to see in it, we talk about that, and maybe we can add that or switch things up or whatever. I'm pretty easy to get along with when it comes like stuff like that. So, but anyway, I hope you guys are having a pleasant night. Like I'm just waiting around. The Heat of playing the Warriors is at 9. Yes, I still got a couple hours for that. So anyway, I may very well, once I'm done talking to you guys and everything, and go tweak some decks on Dueling Book and play on Dueling Book until the game comes on. So yeah, so you guys should jump over there and duel with me. That'd be fun. So I don't know what else guys like. Hey, oh, there she's back again. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, that didn't mean go quit. No, go lay down. Go. Anyway, yeah, guys, as I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, all of that. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to probably go play on Dueling Book for a while. So if you guys want to slide over there and find me and duel me, hey, it sounds like a plan. Remember, it's Sportskool77 on there, just like on here. Also, one more thing that I was thinking about. I'm interested, and I messaged V about this earlier, or comment on his video or whatever. And I'm interested on some of you guys that have bigger channels that have a lot of subscribers or whatever. If I was to send you guys a Sportskool77 cards, Heart of the Cards T-shirt, or I have them and ready to go out or whatever, and you guys just message me your address and I just send it to you, not no charge or whatever. would you guys wear that shirt? Maybe do some videos where you're wearing that shirt, or to show support for my channel and maybe help get me some more subscribers. There's it's all about advertising, guys, and marketing. And I know that there's a lot of channels that have a lot of subscribers and a lot of viewers, and I felt like that would be a good way if they're and like I said, I sent V a thing about it. I'm gonna try to send him a shirt, or if he wants to do that for me. Because if you have like 15,000 some subscribers, and they see you wearing a T-shirt, and they're like, "Ooh, what, that looks cool. What's that?" And you're like, "Hey, that's Sportskool77's shirt. You can go over here and check out his channel or whatever." I don't know. I feel like it would help give me some subscribers. So, but like I would also be interested if some like, even if you're not a bigger channel or whatever, or some of you guys have supported my channel for years, and so even though I was going to sell these shirts and whatever, and I do sell them and whatever, some of you guys that really been out there for me for years, if you guys were interested in having me send you one, so so you could wear it and you could help advertise for me, definitely I would be interested in doing that for you guys. So you guys know who you are. They've been supporting me for years and whatever. So if that applies to you, you guys can send me a message, and let me know, and we'll talk about it, and I'll get your address and send you a shirt. So yeah, guys. Anyway, I'm about to get off here and go play on Dueling Book, but I appreciate it, all the love and feedback that you guys have given me. Check down in the description for links to everything social media related, and I will be seeing you guys later. You guys have a great night. I'm out.